So here's the starting grid then for today's race. So Jerry lines up on pole position with Dino alongside him in second for Ferrari. AMW lines up third, which is his highest position starting since Qatar, where he started on pole. Pikachu lines up in fourth for Williams. Razor lines up in fifth for Red Bull, and S104 lines up in sixth for Aston Martin. Nee lines up in seventh for AlphaTauri, and Romza lines up in eighth for Haas. Jezzy lines up in ninth in Alpine, and Giovanna lines up 10th for AlphaTauri. Hika lines up in 11th for Mercedes. Jaden lines up in 12th for Haas. In 13th, we've got Infinity for McLaren. Vexelan lining up in 14th for Williams, and Sogdic will line up last on the grid in 15th for the Leysdown Grand Prix. lining up on the grid as you can see here. So Jerry will be lining up on pole as you would have seen on the starting grid animation thing earlier in this stream. And we have Dino in second place, we have AMW in third place, which we know. So that would be, looks like Dino is actually pointing a bit further towards Jerry here, so he's looking to try and straighten up that car for a better run into turn 1 maybe, and maybe have a chance at getting past the Mercedes driver then. And of course this is the second weekend in a row where Dino has actually started from the front row, but not quite on pole position. And I think the race is about to start very shortly here. So we've got now the 5 lights ahead of the drivers here for the Leysdown Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Jerry gets a really decent start, but Dino gets an even better one. And I think Dino's already up into the lead going into turn 1. And there is, now we have AMW there in third place, and then we have got a few other drivers in the mix there as well. It looks like the Ferrari driver, I think Evan there has managed to get a good start. No, it was Dino, sorry, not Evan, but looks like now Jerry leads them away here. Dino in second place, and then we have Zinx. Very good job from him. He's currently up in the third place at the moment. Sorry, that's Razor, not Zinx. And so we have Razor right now in third place. Nee is in fourth right now, but he's currently fighting the likes of S104 and AMW at the moment. Jazzy is down. Sorry, he's up into 7th place, and I think he's just overtaken one of the Ferrari cars as well in there. But Jerry right now, he's opening up that gap right here. So now, as we round the final corner here, Jerry currently leads them away by 0.8 of a second here, followed by Razor behind. Now Solid currently has the fastest lap of this race. And oh, there's an AlphaTauri there flipping about there on the curb, and I think there was another car in the background there as well, who had a bit of a moment in that first corner. But now Dino's actually managed to take the lead here in the first sector. I think maybe Jerry must have made a mistake somewhere in that first sector. That's cost him some time here. Now Dino for Ferrari here on his debut for Ferrari here. He wants to try and get his first ever win in this league now. Solid currently, he's in 6th place here. So he's got a very decent start there. From last place on the grid, of course, 15 up now to 6th place. So it's a very good start for the 2 Ferrari cars. Currently they are 1st and 6th. So Ferrari will be very pleased with that at the moment, but of course they will be wanting to hold this position for the rest of this race, as I think now Solidek is trying to challenge Jazzy now for that 4th place. Nee has dropped back behind both of them, and he's going to be under pressure from Kicker now as we go into the final few corners now. Looks like S104 is now as well under pressure by both of them, and Jazzy is trying to clear that Aston Martin car now as we go onto the main straight now. And we'll start lap 4 of 28. Right now, Dino has a 1.2 second lead over the rest here, and Jersey right now, he's currently still trying to get past S104 here, and he's actually been overtaken now by Sogidix. Sogidix managed to get past now, but Jersey's still not trying to give this one up here as we go down towards the back straight now. I think Sogidix with that Ferrari car, can he pull alongside and ahead? Yes, he is right now. He's just about edging ahead. S104 has lost out both positions now as we enter the hairpin. Solidix now cleared 2 cars into that middle sector now, and Jesse is now back up into 3rd place. So now Solidix, I think maybe he made a mistake out of that hairpin, and he's lost some time, and now S104, he's trying to get back ahead of Solidix here. Looks like he just can't find a way past, but right now the top 5, they're covered by just 1.5 seconds, as you can see. Jerry right now, he's right on the back of that Ferrari car in front of him, so Jerry is still trying to give it his all right now, as Dino on those medium tires, and so is Jerry. So those two will probably be coming in a bit earlier in this race than they would have liked, although Jesse is also on the mediums. Sogdic as well, S104 is also on the medium, so the top 5, they're all on the medium tires, so I believe they will all be coming in at the similar times, but we'll see later on in this race how that plays out for them. But right now, Dino's lead, he seems to be gaining some time in that final sector, so maybe Dino is running a bit higher wings compared to the Mercedes car behind him, who seems to be gaining a bit more on the straights compared to the Ferrari car. And Jesse right now, he's pulled away from Soglic here, who's under pressure now from S104 here as we enter the hairpin here. And now currently Soglic is trying to stay in 4th place right now, but S104 on his debut for Aston Martin, he wants to try and get past the Ferrari driver, of course. And there's a big crash there, actually, and that is Jerry! Jerry, our championship leader, has crashed at the turn 9 sausage curbs. That's our championship leader out of the race. Oh, and there's, I think, Zinx as well off the track. No, that wasn't. I think that was Razor off the track. It was. So that's our championship leader now. He's going to be dropping all the way down the positions now. And Jesse and Dino, they're coming in. Soglic and S104, they've come in as well. And it's going to be chaos down in the pit lane. The Ferraris are going to be double stacking here. And then we have a few other drivers in the mix as well. Everyone's coming into the pits right now. Fexelen is in, Ninja in, Razor is in, Ethan is also in. And AMW, he's actually really far behind. I'm not sure what happened to AMW. Maybe he had damage on turn on the first lap. And there's the safety car now to pick up the leader. And so now the drivers are gonna have to sort themselves out there as the safety cars are driving a bit slower than would have been ideal. And so now Dino will be, I believe it will be Dino leading them away, and then I think it's Jesse now in 2nd place, and then S104 might be in 3rd place, but I'm not too sure. We'll see as the drivers sort themselves out eventually here on this lap here. Oh, so the safety cars are apparently going to be coming in at the end of this lap already, and it is fair, I suppose, as that is, everyone's already caught up to the back of this safety car, so this will be very interesting to see then, as Dino will definitely be looking to get a good jump on this restart here, and try to get away from the rest right now. And now as we enter the final sector here, so now Dino will gain control of the pack now, and so he has to make sure he doesn't drop below 40 kilometers an hour, as that is the minimum speed you can go up to on this restart. It looks like a lot of drivers are messing themselves up in that line there, so they'll have to be trying to sort themselves out there in the back. But looks like Dino will he be going early here? Looks like he hasn't gone yet. Going very slowly. Looks like he's going now though. So Dino will lead them away now into turn into the final corner now, and we'll be going just about a quarter into this race, and Dino leads them away. Jesse is currently in 2nd place, and his championship rival Soglic is in 3rd right now. So this race is going to be a prime opportunity for Jesse and Soglic to try and gain points. Looks like Zinx has failed to finish his race once again after his first ever race from his ban, of course. And so that means his consistency streak of DNFs is going to be maintained there. But right now, Dino 9/10ths ahead of Jesse here. Jesse right now, he's fighting with Soglic. This is going to be a titanic scrap right now for 2nd place. Soglic will try to make it a Ferrari 1-2, but of course, going into turn 9 here, would ideally not want to bin it over here. And looks like everyone's kept it clean through here. Jesse is actually on the soft tires, so that's a very strange choice from Jesse there. Soglic and Dino, they're both on the medium tires. Is Jesse looking... That's definitely Jesse on the 2-stopper then. There's no way he's going to be able to stretch those soft tires to the end of the race right now. And right now, Dino's pulling that lead still nonetheless, despite the fact that Jesse has that faster tire at the moment. So, but Jesse is still keeping him honest here. 4/10s right now as we go into turn 2. Dino goes a bit deep into turn 1 though. He might have hit the bump there, and now Jesse's going to be all over the back of the Ferrari car here as we are reaching turn 5 now here, and we'll be going on towards the back straight now. And so now we'll be having ERS deployed down this back straight. S104 has disconnected, so that is going to be another free position for everyone else in this race now. And Dino currently half a second of an advantage, so I think he's gained a bit on that back straight now. And so right now the top three covered by just under 2 seconds. So right now the gap to Evan behind these three is about almost 2 seconds at the moment. So Evan may be losing touch a little bit here as we go into the final sector here of this race now. Sorry, not final sector. And there is Fexeland in turn 9. He has gone into the sausage curbs and he is currently down in last. He's having a dreadful race at the moment, and I think that's going to be another very long race for him this race at Leysdown right now. But 8/10 right now, Jesse to Dino. So Jesse's currently not quite having the opportunity to get past Dino at the moment. He doesn't seem to have the pace advantage over the others right now. And at the moment, the gap up to Jesse from Dino is about the same as Solidic to Jesse right now. And then Evan is keeping up with them at the moment. He's just about holding on to the back of Solidic, but he is a bit further out of touch at the moment compared to them. And so the top four right now, they're about way further back. They're way out of reach right now from the other drivers here. As right now, actually, Nee and Picard, they're actually having a bit of a fight right now for 5th place here. And so Picard is trying to defend right now from Nee here for the 5th place right now. So Picard, his teammate Jerry, has crashed out at turn 9, and he wants to try and defend against Nee right now to try and hold on to a decent position right now for Mercedes here. And back to the leading battle though, Dino currently 7/10 ahead of Jesse here, but Sogidic's actually dropped back a little bit. I think maybe Sogidic made a mistake somewhere, but now he's going to be falling into the clutches of Evan behind him here, and Evan's also on the medium tires. So these Dino, and Evan, they're going to be having similarly worn tires. Evan's actually gotten ahead now out of turn 5, so Evan's up into a podium position now ahead of the Ferrari driver. Sogidic losing a bit of pace right now, but Jesse is definitely not losing pace, as you can see. Currently 4/10 back from Dino in front of him at the moment. That is actually Jesse's pulled up into the lead here at turn 9. That's a great move from the outside, and now Jesse's up into the lead ahead of Dino. So those soft tires, maybe now they're coming into play here as Dino sliding out of turn 10 there. He just doesn't have the same traction that Jesse does at the moment over here. And Piranha has crashed somewhere. It looks like, oh, looks like he's stuck in the wall at the sausage curbs of turn 9. So that is Piranha going to be out of this race then, and that'll promote Fexeland behind him a position there. So we're gonna be having 4 DNFs already, and so that's not going to be a safety car, as that car is relatively in a safe position. And so right now though, the battle in front here, 5/10 here. So Dino is not letting Jesse get away easily here. I think those soft tires for Jesse, definitely they're going to be feeling some tire wear out there at the moment. So he will need to try and preserve those soft tires as long as he can. But at the moment, Dino is keeping him honest here as we go into the turn 8 and turn 9 double right-hander here. Jesse right now, he's got Dino all over the back of him. No, Dino almost hitting the sausage cups there. He just about kept it on track there, but that's cost him some time now. The gap's down now to 9/10 instead of a 10th as it was in the first sector now. And at the moment, Evan's doing a very solid job here. His debut for Alpine, of course, here at Leysdown, and he's currently beating one of the 2 championship contenders. Evan's doing a very solid job right now, actually, to help help Jesse, his teammate here, to try and gain more points against Solidic right now. And right now, Ethan's actually got up into 5th place, so he quietly he has been gaining some positions right now, and maybe he will be trying to catch up to the top 4 pack ahead of him now if he can find that pace. But at the moment, Dino is the top two right now. They're actually losing time to Evan right now. Evan is currently catching up to these two in front, and Sogdic is still just about following them at the moment here. So right now the gap between the top two, 1 second here, and Evan's about the same gap right now. And oh my, that's a weird flip for Razor now. He's been overtaken by Fexland. Oh, and he's gone into the sausage curbs, but he's just about managed to keep it out of getting beached now. So that is going to be a long lap for Razor to try and get back to the pits now and change that front wing. So he'll be back. He'll be hoping for a safety car in this race right now as he finds himself down in 13th at the moment. And Jazzy's still staying out right now. So Jazzy's trying to hold on to those soft tires for as long as he can out there at the moment. And Dino at the moment 6:10, so I think he's just gotten the fastest lap as well. So Dino right now, he is trying to catch up to Jazzy in front of him. So Dino right now, he's going to be scoring 19 points, which will be a decent haul of points for his Ferrari debut right now. And now down the back straight, Dino is definitely pulling away now from Evan behind him, and Jazzy currently 5/10 the lead now to Dino. So Dino is not quite giving it a go just yet, but he's still keeping the Alpine driver honest here. And I believe at the moment Jazzy would lead the championship here. So currently, oh, but Jazzy's hit the bump there and he's lost a bit of time now. Dino sailing into the lead down the back straight. Dino takes the lead of the Leysdown Grand Prix. Jazzy right now, he's trying to fight this one back. Dino covers the inside. Jazzy has to go around the outside. He couldn't quite make it work now. And as he rode into the penultimate corner right now, Dino is pulling away from the Alpine car now. And I think those soft tires for Jazzy are definitely feeling very second-hand as we approach the halfway point of this race right now. So now Dino 6/10 here the lead, and he's gone deep though at turn 1. Now that invites Jazzy to go have a go into turn 2 around the outside. Can he make that one stick? He's gonna have better traction out of that corner, and he's managed to get back the lead. Jazzy now back up into the lead of this race, but going into turn 5, Dino will probably have better traction as Jazzy took a bit of a tighter line, and now Dino accelerates out of the corner and he's back into the lead of this Leysdown Grand Prix. A very titanic scrap right now out in front, but Jazzy is still trying to hold on right now. 3/10 now between the top two here, and Evan's actually creeping up to the fight right now. 1.5 seconds behind Dino at the moment, but that gap is going to be closing down the more Dino and Jazzy keep fighting. And now going towards turn 9 here, can Jazzy have a chance now? Full ERS deployment, but I don't think that he's going to be able to have a go here. The gap now 5/10 from Dino to Jazzy here. So right now, Jazzy, I think he will probably be coming in the next few laps to get off those soft tires at this point. And we'll see if he comes in shortly. No, he's not coming in now. Evan, though, in the background, you could see lost the oh my, that's a Red Bull. I think that was Razor who was trying to unlap himself from Evan there. He almost pinned it into the wall as well. Evan, he was very lucky there not to lose out too much there. But there's no blue flag rule, so that means Razor can technically do that. It may be unethical, but it is allowed. So Razor is doing everything fairly right now. As right now, though, the battle for first place, Jazzy and Sogdic right now, they're going side by side down the back straight now. So Dino pulling ahead. The gap 2/10 here once again. So Jazzy is currently still not giving this one up on those soft tires here. Maybe he still found a bit more grip on those tires, but he seems to not quite have enough grip to put in a real challenge. But Dino's gone off the track, and that means Jazzy's now taken the lead once again. Dino very lucky that they actually have kept it going in the right direction there. Very fortunate for him not to have ended up in the same way as Jerry or Yavanna there, but he's gonna be now under pressure from Razor behind, who is a lap down at the moment, and he's trying to get himself back onto this lead lap right now. And that's gonna give Jazzy a bit more breathing room here as we go on to lap 16 of 28. And right now, Ethan right now, he's actually catching up to Sogdic here. You can see here the two championship protagonists of season 1 no love lost between them. They're currently very close together on the track right here. And Ethan will be trying to get back at Solidek right now. Picker is already into the pits. Picker on those medium tires. So that's actually very early after that restart to come in before Jazzy on those soft tires. So that is going to drop him, I think, behind AMW and Fexelan. No, AMW is actually pitting right now. And I think Fexelan is going to be coming out behind him. So right now, oh, Razor has actually gotten ahead of Jazzy now. So Jazzy is currently behind the Red Bull right now, and actually that might have held up Jazzy because look at Dino. He's currently just under half a second now. The gap between Jazzy and Dino, and Evan's also not too far back. Evan is still keeping in touch right now. The gap right now between the top three is 2 seconds between all of them. And now is Jazzy gonna come in? Yes, he is. Jazzy is coming in from the lead of the race. So that is very interesting now. What tire will he be going on? We'll see in a bit. But Dino now will be leading this race. Evan will try to maybe chase after the prancing horse in second now. And so Soginek is in third, Ethan in fourth. Ramza is now up into fifth place. Jazzy currently will file up behind me in seventh place, I believe, and then Rapid is going to be in 8th. So let's see what tires Jazzy is on. Jazzy is on the medium tire. Very interesting choice from the Alpine driver. Ninja is now also into the pits, so the Aston Martin driver going off those medium tires, I think probably to another set of medium tires at the moment. So right now 1.7 here, the gap from Dino to Evans. So Evans catching up a little bit to the Ferrari driver ahead, but he's not catching up too much right now. And then Sogilik is currently about 2 or 3 seconds back from Evan, and then Ethan's about another 2 seconds back here. And then right now, actually, Nee and Jesse, they're fighting here for 6th place. So right now, they're just about on the same part of the track. Jesse goes down the inside, and that's a very easy move for the Alpine driver. And now Dino is into the pits now. Dino is into the pits from the lead of the race. Ethan is also into the pits. Now that means Evan is going to lead the Leysdown Grand Prix for a little bit here. And oh, Evan actually, he almost spun out there on the gravel there. He dipped the tire on the gravel. That's going to cost him some time now. And so... And Nee also came into the pits actually, and now he's out on the medium tire. So that is him definitely going to the end of the race here. I believe that Evan and Soilik, they might be trying an alternate strategy where they go over to the soft tires. And then right now, let's see what the gap between Jazzy and Dino is. It's about just under 2 seconds, I believe. So right now, Jazzy has gained a bit of time from Dino here from those pit stops. And oh, but Ramza has flipped that turn 9. For a moment there, I thought it was Soilek, but it's not. It's Ramza, so that is Ramza going to be coming to the pits, I think. And he'll be having a very long day for the rest of this race now. And he'll be forced to come into the pits now. And Soglek is now coming into the pits, so that is not going to be Ferrari following my strategy of the soft tires towards the end of the race. And now Evan will be extending his lead now to just about 7 seconds over his own teammate now. And right now Dino is about another 2 or 3 seconds back from Jazzy in front of him. And Evan currently, he is just gonna be probably trying to get out ahead of Solidek again. And actually Ethan's managed to jump Solidek in the pit stop. So Solidek is actually on the soft tires. That's a very interesting call. I feel like that's a bit too early for the soft tires to go to the end though. That is going to be putting an immense amount of degradation on those soft tires. We'll see though if it pays out for him in the rest of this race. He does have about 10 seconds though to try and catch up to Jazzy right now if he wants a shot at winning this race. But now Evan currently he is actually Evan's just about maintaining that gap to Jazzy right now. So those mediums on Evan's car, they're not losing too much time out there. Although he is still going to be coming into the pits now, so Evan will be dropping back, I think, behind Ethan. It'll be a bit tight between him and Soilik though, I think. And Ethan currently, he's got a personal best first sector and purple middle sector, so he's definitely going for that fastest lap at the moment on those medium tires at the moment. And Dino currently 3 seconds behind Jesse, and Ethan does indeed get the fastest lap of the race, and Evan now comes out of the pits. Is he going to be ahead of Soilik? Just about. Evan currently, but Evan's tires are going to be colder. Evan's actually on the mediums as well right now, and Soilik, he's on the soft tires, and those soft tires are way fresher. Sorry, not fresher. They're going to be way more up to temperature than Evan's mediums right now. Can Soilik try to catch up to the Alpine ahead of him down this back straight? At the moment, it's not looking too likely here. The gap is now up to 9/10 here. So Soilik's pace is not looking too good right now. He's actually not even caught up to Ethan. He's actually lost time to the Alfa Romeo driver, who's actually finally gotten his account back. And at the moment, Ethan is actually catching up to the top two right now. The gap now 5.7. It's come down from a second since the start of this lap here. And so currently Ethan is actually going to be catching up right now to the Alpine car in front, the Ferrari car in front, and the Alpine as well. So Evan currently just under 10 seconds back, and Soilik is losing time to Evan right now actually. And as I say that, though, Soilik put in a personal best final sector, and he's going to be 1.2 seconds back from Evan now. And now the gap between the top two, 2.7 seconds, so it's fluctuating from the 2 to 3 second range right now. Actually, Ethan is just about coming into frame as well, and but he's not gained time in that first sector, so Ethan could be running a bit more downforce, of course. And currently the gap, top two, the gap's come down 4/10 in that first sector. We'll see in the middle sector now, 2.1 seconds. So now Jesse and Dino, they're going to be fighting for that win, I think, very shortly. Right now the gap is 2.1. We'll see the update coming into the next lap. Soilik 2 personal best sectors actually, so Soilik currently, he's gaining a bit of time on Evan in front of him. Soilik, maybe he's finally found the grip on those tires now. And currently the gap top two, 1.7 seconds. If Jesse and Dino fight, they could probably lose time to Ethan significantly. And actually, I think Dino's lost some time though to Jesse there. Oh, but Jesse goes wide. Jesse's gone wide, and that's gonna cost him some time. That's gonna be costing him time down this back straight. And so that's gonna be Jesse now less than a second ahead. Yes, it is 6/10 now. So despite the fact he gained some time in that final sector, he's now down, and now the gap is 6/10 now. Ethan is also only 3 seconds behind both of them. So Ethan could actually very much come into play now if these two are not careful. They're coming up to actually lap Vexeland soon. So they'll also be having traffic to play with. But Dino right now, he's going side by side with Jesse here. Round the outside, is he going to have a go there? Jesse tries to defend, but he can't do anything. Dino goes right round the outside. Dino takes the lead of the Leysdown Grand Prix. Ethan right now 2 seconds back from this fight right now. If these two keep fighting here, Ethan is going to actually be able to have a chance at this. So right now, Dino, these two are also catching up to Vexeland in front. So Vexeland is going to have to get out of the way soon, probably on his own, if he wants to not affect this title fight too much. As right now Dino, oh, he hits the bump there. Now Jesse is back into the lead of this race right now, but they've still got to clear the Williams driver of Vexeland ahead of them. And now Jesse, and that is Vexeland, I think, getting out of the way. So Vexeland very much would not want to affect this fight here. And now it's the gap 4/10 right now. Jesse's managed to take back this lead. And right now Vex is still getting in the way a little bit though. So Vexeland right now, he's still holding these two up. The gap now between the top three right now, 2.35 seconds. As we go now down the second back straight, Vexeland is actually still there. He's still trying not to trying to get in the way right now, but Dino here, Now the Jesse, Jesse on 2 wheels there. Jesse almost went fully flipping over there. He was very lucky not to bin it in the gravel trap, but that's lost him some time now to Dino in front of him, and Ethan is in the background there. He's catching up right now. It's 2 tenths between Dino and Jesse right now, and Ethan is 1.9 seconds back. So right now Dino is Fexland has definitely helped out Ethan a little bit here, but Ethan's still gonna have to let Fexland himself to try and catch up right now. We've got just about 4 or 5 laps remaining in this race. Ethan could very much still come into play right now, going down the back straight now. Razor's also next to be lapped shortly, I think, if these three catch up too quickly right now. And right now, Jazzy, half a second right now, the gap between the top two here. And so, can Dino hold on right now? Actually, Ethan's caught up to Jazzy now. Jazzy is under pressure here from Ethan here. Ethan will want to have redemption here. His last win was in South Korea. Razor's lost his front wing there at turn 9, I think, and that's him going to be dropping back behind Fexland now. And Jazzy here, he's been overtaken by Ethan now through the penultimate corner. Jazzy's been Jazzy is now behind the Alfa Romeo car down into the final corner now. The gap is gonna be very tight between them. It's just about level right now between both of them, but I think now Ethan's gonna be getting out ahead of the two of them. And now Dino is actually pulling away because of this. Dino could actually be making use of this to try and pull that gap right now while these two keep squabbling for second place here. And right now, looks like their gap right now is definitely coming down a little bit again between Ethan and Jazzy here. 2.35 between Dino and Ethan here. And Ethan is going to be having 3 more laps after this one to try and catch up right now. And so, Ethan, Ethan almost bending into the wall there, going down into turn 9 there. Now he's going to be under pressure again from the Alpine driver behind. Dino is definitely benefiting from this right now. These two are going to be fighting once again. They're going to be losing time themselves to Dino in front. So these two, Ethan and Jazzy, they definitely have to work together if they want to try and catch up to Dino in front right now. And at the moment, if all things stay if all things stay the same right now, if the results stay the same as they are right now, I believe that's going to be Jazzy and Jerry tied on points in the championship, going out of this race. And then Solidek will be a little bit further back, I believe, about 8 points behind them. So at the moment, not all is lost here. 2.75 now, the gap between Dino and Ethan. Looks very much like Dino is going to be set for this win if Ethan can't catch up. But he is clearing, he's managed to clear Jazzy a little bit now. And Evan is about 3 seconds behind the top 3 here. Solidek in 5th place, so currently look at that gap though from the top 5. It's top 5 in a league of their own right now. So they are currently in a just way quicker than the rest right now. They're 26 seconds ahead of 6th place me right now. And 2.5 now the gap between Dino and Ethan. This gap will definitely be coming down in these next 2 laps. So will Ethan have enough laps to catch up? Right now it's the penultimate lap of this race. The gap's 2.5 still. It's still exactly the same now. And Jazzy is now about a full second behind Ethan, but he's not too far back. It's currently Dino. Dino goes a little bit wide there, but I think Ethan is not going to gain too much from that. And right now we've got Jazzy is actually catching up a little bit now to Ethan again. The gap 2.6 between Dino and Ethan right now. We'll see what can Ethan still have anything to pull out of his pocket right now. It looks like he is definitely losing out a little bit right now. Fexeland has crashed out in that first sector. That is very embarrassing for him there. He's been running down in the last few positions, and Ronza has has disconnected now. So that is 2 drivers going to be out of this race again. And that's going to be 11 runners, I believe, left in this race. But right now, the gap between the top 2, 3.1 seconds. So Dino's found a little bit more time out of there. And I think onto the final lap of this race, it looks very much like Dino is going to be set for his first win here in FRIL. And Ethan right now, he's actually going to have to defend a little bit now from Jesse behind him, as Ethan is going to be under pressure from the championship protagonist now. Down into turn 5. Can Ethan hold on now? They're both going to be using full ERS deployment. Evan's also catching up right now. So Evan is not out of this just yet as well. And going into the middle sector now. The gap 8/10 between Ethan and Jesse. Looks very much like it's set for Dino to win at this point, unless he makes a mistake at turn 9. And it looks like he's not, and Pekka has crashed out there. So that's another DNF then over there. And see, can Dino Monkey hold on now? 2.9. Jesse's lost time again here, and he's actually being caught up to by Evan. Although I don't think Alpine is going to let Evan get a hit though. But right now, all eyes will be on Dino as he goes around the final corner now. He has led, I think, the most laps in this race. He's going to be crossing the line, and Dino will win the Leysdown Grand Prix from 2nd place. Ethan coming home in 2nd place, a very good result for him after his account has been returned. And Jesse now 3rd place. He will now be tied on points with Jerry in the championship. Evan will be in 4th, and Soilik will be in 5th. And then we have Knee in 6th, and then Rapid in 7th, Ninja in 8th, AMW in 9th there as well. And we'll see, we'll wait for Knee now. Knee crosses the line, 6th place. Ryan Rapid, 7th place. Ninja now will be next to cross the line there. And then we have AMW way further back now. But now Ninja will be crossing the line now. Ninja crosses the line. It will be Ninja in 8th place. AMW will be rounding the final corner now. And that will be AMW now crossing the line, and he will score 3 points. And he's finishing in reverse. So and he failed actually to do so at first. But that is it then. So 9 finishers of 17 drivers. Who would have expected that at this track here after what happened last week with no safety car? And so that's it then.